Dirty Thursday with the Bullring Boys. Oh, yeah, man. John Seitz Memorial is coming up, starting tonight with a prelude to the Johnny. Joining us today, Dustin Strand is in the studio. Also, going to be giving a call to Jake Redetzke here in a couple of minutes. We'll talk with him. Dirty Thursday, by the way, brought to you by the Buffalo River Speedway. I'm John Roberts. Got the other half of the Bullring Boys, Chad Hoff here. Chad, how you doing, man?
I'm doing fantastic.
Okay, hold on. Let's try that again.
Nothing?
No,
Maybe?
try it. There you go.
You moved my mic?
No, I just hit the wrong switch.
Oh, I'm doing fine.
Yeah, there we go.
Now my luster's gone.
Your luster.
That's all I had. Yep, just spent everything on my greeting.
Okay, Dustin Strand, how are you, man?
I'm doing great.
Good. I'm glad you guys are in the studio. Show, by the way, today brought to you by Auto Equipment Experts. For all of your car equipment needs, check out Auto Equipment Experts in Grand Forks. They're an AC Delco distributor for auto parts and so much more. Auto Equipment Experts also sell and service all major brands of tire machines, wheel balancers, hoists, air compressors, and anything you need to stock your shop for all your weekend warriors, your garage too. They're locally and employee owned. Check them out. Auto Equipment Experts, 5036 10th Avenue South and North in Grand Forks, or call 701-757-2500 or go to autoequipmentexperts.com. Auto Equipment Experts open Monday through Friday from 8 to 5. Any questions for the panel today? Dustin Strand or Chad Hoff? Our number is 701-213-0863, 701-213-0863.
I love answering questions.
Yeah. Good. Before we get too much further, time for our daily segment, Jokes My Neighbor Tells Me.
I'm excited. I haven't been here in a week. So.
All right, we're going to start it off this way.
Okay.
Hopefully your wife's not watching. Two blondes were taking a walk through the brush, right?
Yeah.
When they came upon a set of tracks. Well, I'm sure they're bear tracks, said the first blonde. No, they're deer tracks, said the second blonde confidently. Well, they were still arguing when the train hit them. What do you think?
That was a pretty good one.
Yeah, what do you think?
Yeah, I'm glad Savannah's not watching. Hopefully she's got an appointment she's doing right now. She's not watching that.
We'll wait and see if
Well, she knows where to find him.
That's right. Yeah, you're screwed.
Yeah, last time I walked into this shop there, he comes walking out and he goes, heard there was some riffraff walking around in here. And I'm like, okay, now I'm riffraff.
Well, you graduated. That's good. Congratulations.
Yeah.
You're now riffraff.
A lot of things to talk about before we get to the John Seitz. First off, let's go through some racing schedules here tonight. River City Speedway, NLRA Late Models Championship, I believe, tonight. And it comes down to
Mike Gresseth and Shane Edgington.
Yep.
Yeah.
Where did the rest of this go? Okay. We got late models tonight with Wissota Midwest Mods, Wissota Street Stocks. Tomorrow, of course, late model heat races, the $920 go hard or go home pole dash, the $920 to win past championships race, Wissota Midwest Mods, the Street Stocks, the NOSA Outlaw Sprint's going to be there, and it's the last night of the Wayne Anderson Cup tomorrow night. $1,750 to win. And then, of course, the Johnny all boils down to Saturday night, $9,200 to win that 92-lap race.
Yes.
That's the feature for the John Seitz Memorial. Also, Midwest Mods and the Street Stocks are going to be there. Buffalo River Speedway, I'm glad to see that they did get the Corn Cob Nationals rescheduled. They're going to be
Sunday.
on Sunday. Yep.
Yeah.
Man, they got a full schedule. Lightning Sprints, the INEX Legends, the Short Trackers, the IMCA Hobbies, the Mods, the Northern Sport Mods, stock cars, racing at 4:30 at Buffalo River Speedway. By the way, again, who brings you this Dirty Thursday? One more thing I wanted to hit on here quick. Well, actually, a couple things. Hate to do this, but when we look at it at our part-time, whatever they call it, and again, I'm going to say this right now, sports writers in this part-time newspaper, I love them. But the big headline was Grand Forks prepares big week of events. And they're talking about the economic impact of all of these events going on, how they says here, the economic impact events in our community can't be overstated. Not once in this Saturday's edition, which, by the way, was written by Corey Wenzel, Saturday, September 4th, not once in this newspaper does it mention the John Seitz Memorial. Not once does it mention 2 days of racing at Forks Karting Association, Saturday and Sunday. Then you got the state race and then the fan appreciation race. You talk about economic impact. How about people that are here to watch 3 days of racing and not one mention in this part-time? That's why I keep them in the bathroom.
I'm so proud of you right now. Because before the show, you were F-bombing like crazy. And right now, you're just calm and... I agree with you 100%. Because you look at how many cars we're going to bring to this thing.
How many fans?
How many fans? But cars alone, these people don't race here all year until this weekend. So, we have our normal NLRA guys. And Dustin, what do you think? How many other cars are we going to bring to this thing? Last year, we had like 50-something.
Yeah, I don't know for sure what, I'd say mid-40s for sure. Maybe,
right.
I don't know.
I mean, it's just all these cars that come and they stay. And they shop. And they go eat. And... we got guys from Canada coming,
and that's just the late models. I mean,
that's just
all the other classes. There'll be a lot of races.
Yeah,
because you have A mods coming. You have street stocks that stay all week. And they park and they stay. We have your Midwest mods in sprints.
Yeah,
I mean,
in a lot of these other classes now, they like to come up here because it's 3 days and they know the fans are going to be here. And a lot of these guys, they all want to race River City Speedway. They don't get the opportunity very often.
Right.
So you'll see some of the streeters, the Midwest mods, and some of these guys, you'll see them show up just for the fact and the chance to get to race here at the world famous legendary bull ring.
Well, I just don't get how they missed that whole picture. The Wayne Anderson Cup's Friday. That's a big one.
Yeah.
I mean, that's 1,700 to win, right? 1,700 to win. I mean, so you're going to have some sprint cars here that haven't usually been here that much. And then, you're giving out $9,200 for a late model feature for 92 laps.
Yeah.
That's the biggest race of the year for us, in my eyes, because you're 92 laps in a late model is a lot. And we'll get to that. Dustin hasn't really enjoyed all 92 laps lately, but
we're going to get to that.
We'll get to that. But no, you look at Wayne, and Wayne Nelson does a great job riding. I love that man.
Sports riders are top notch.
Yeah, I love that man. He's awesome. Always there. He knows his stuff. No doubt about it. But when you have somebody, what's his name? I'm sorry, must not have been that important.
Corey Wenzel.
Corey Wenzel. Love you, but you need to start researching more before your job. Just throwing that out there. I don't mean to throw you under the bus.
But the UND volleyball team is playing. That's in there.
Yeah. Nothing against UND, but you're good for them. I'm glad they're playing. But,
huge economic impact. Yeah.
But when you're bringing probably a couple hundred race cars plus families to this race, this 3 days, and there's something about a 3-day race that's cool. That entices people, right? Because you have everybody now is doing specials. You have the Boone Nationals going on. You have all these guys doing different specials, and then it seems like the consecutive days brings more fans, brings more racers. And so I just wish they would have caught that. That's a check mark on Grand Forks Best Grand Forks Herald there.
I started an onslaught here. Says, go get him, John. John Biergarten. We're going to be talking about him in a minute too. But let's see here. The GF Herald is. I'm not going to say.
Hey, somebody put on here. At least the Comic Con's going this weekend.
Yep, that's in there. Kaylee says thank you and how much money that brings to local restaurants, shopping, etc.
Kaylee's 100% correct.
Yep.
100% correct.
Heather says I thought the same thing when I skimmed it. Don't think it mentioned the circus either, if I recall.
That's in town.
Forum Communications, the death of Grand Forks media, except for some of us. Thank you very much, Jeff.
Jeff, you're always a top-notch man.
Yes, Mr. Liebrick. And
awesome.
Speaking of John, let's see here. Slide Job Lawn Care. See this? We got this sticker, and we got a magnet here, and also happen to have a pair of tickets to give away for tonight, too.
How are you going to give those away, John?
They are. I tell you what, how about the first one to text us? Go ahead, shoot.
And what's our number?
701-213-0863.
Just
you
setting them
text
up
me,
here.
tell me your name, tell me you want the tickets, and if you can get here soon, you can have them for tonight.
Yeah.
All right, I think I got.
Are we done venting?
Much I think so.
Because now we're on. We got a pretty cool guy here in the studio that
yes,
we want
we
to
do.
talk to.
There's one more thing I did want to bring
crap!
up.
Sorry, Dustin.
One more thing. You hear about T. Young?
He had a heart attack.
He had a heart attack. It's not funny.
No, he had a heart attack and he got life flighted. Our life put Grand Forks got a stent put in.
Yep, they had to put the paddles on the guy.
Yep.
Put a stent in,
Yep.
and from what I understand, the people I've talked to basically checked himself out of the hospital and was running a push four-wheeler.
I saw him.
Lake.
Yeah. So Friday night Saturday night we heard about the heart attack. It was his daughter's birthday. And then Sunday night, went back there to announce on Sunday night, and I saw him pushing a wingless sprint. And you can't miss out on that hair. So, yeah, you get, there's only 2. What about a stubborn man for sure? And it's not his first heart attack either.
Oh.
So, like, gets the paddles put back to life, and then, I got to get out here. I got to get going.
Well, you get that stent put in, and, a lot of people don't realize that there's something wrong with them until that happens.
Right.
And from what I understand, he is doing great. Obviously, if he showed up at the racetrack that night. So glad to hear that T. Young is okay. So thank you. All right. Keep it up, T. All right.
Hey, Dustin, how you doing?
Oh, not too bad.
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
I want to talk about your year first. Been kind of an up and down roller coaster year for the Team 71 Strand Racing car, or cars. It kind of started in, Katie, are you ready for this?
I don't know if he wants to relive this, guys. I really don't.
Kind of started with a little something here. Now, this isn't the car we see in the background here, but see if we can't get this on here.
This was the A-Mod special. I'm done watching. Yeah.
Does that pain you to watch that?
Yeah, I hope I don't take that ride again. I'll tell you that.
We're just glad you're okay. Man, that's a heck of a wreck. Probably the worst in your career, or not?
Oh, yeah, for sure, by far.
Yeah, and I never did get to see the pictures of what you looked like in the days following that.
I did.
But your modeling career probably had to... I was going to say, you probably had to put your modeling career on hold for a while,
Well,
didn't
just
you?
for a week or two, but,
Yeah.
I'm kind of getting back in now.
Well, I got, let's see, that next night so that was Ada. That happened in Ada. The next night, he was at the races at River Cities, and they were doing the live draw, and he walked by me, and I looked at him like, oh my, holy crap, good to see you. Glad you're here. I'm like, you look okay. He goes, you should see the other guy. Yeah. It's just nice to see him that he was you were in a good mood, and knowing what happened the night before. I mean, he was still smiling, telling jokes. I mean, so that was awesome to see. I never want to see something like that happen to one of our local drivers.
And at least
not anybody, but still, when you know the guy, that's a little different.
And at least you got a reply, because I saw it the next morning, and I texted you. I said, hey, man, you all right? I saw the wreck. Nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing.
You thought he was dead.
I didn't get any
the
reply.
riffraff doesn't usually get much.
Riffraff.
Yeah.
I'm the riffraff guy.
Yeah. That's usually my button on this show.
Yeah. Dustin Strand, I tell you what, there was a while there, you were talking, I know after wrecking the A-Mod, you had some bad luck with the late model. You were kind of in a down little funk there for a while. I thought there for a minute you were just going to sell all your crap and quit. But it seems like you found a little something in that 71 car. Man, you've turned it around here the last few weeks.
Yeah, I think we got the car percolating pretty good. We finally, we kind of got off out in no man's land with setup stuff, trying different things and whatever, and kind of went back to ground zero and made a couple small changes, and car is really good right now, so hopefully that'll continue through this weekend, I guess.
Well, I mean, you basically tore it up here last Friday night. What a great night for the 71 team.
Yeah, it's always good to, go into a race like this, having a little confidence and whatever, but I guess we'll just see how we stack up, I guess.
Now, going into this race this weekend, the big John Seitz, do you ever just think to yourself, my gosh, when is my luck ever going to change at this race? Walk us through your last couple of years here at the Johnny.
Well, we were just talking, I don't know if it was 3 years ago or whatever, we blew the motor on the parade lap. As soon as we pulled in, did the four-wide salute, it lost a cylinder. And then 2 years ago, I think we were leading the deal and broke an axle tube. And last year, we were up to third at one point. And actually, I had the car on the lid that night, too, just barely. But so, yeah, that race is kind of my kryptonite. But hopefully, we got all our bad luck out of the beginning of the year, because I think we had about as much bad as we could handle. So.
Do you have superstitions? Is there anything you do? Because if there is, I'm thinking maybe you should change them up.
Well,
like maybe pink underwear or something?
I did figure out one big
That's what
thing.
I do.
Okay.
So we kind of changed the look of the car this year. We had a lot of white on it.
Yeah, you did.
That white is dangerous.
Oh.
Do not do that. We got rid of the white, and then everything started going good, so it had to be it.
Yeah, new body looks great, but you're not going to try pink underwear or anything then?
I might maybe no underwear. I don't know.
Well, yeah, you never know. I thought a G-string, but that's just not enough. So,
well, as long as it's fireproof, right?
Yeah, as long as fire retardant, you're golden. But
I'd like to order a fireproof G-string.
You just tuck it in one leg.
Yes, I love this already. Yeah. Well, you talk about your year, and then you had that. Well, a couple weeks, I think it was, just kind of like a reset. Really, what you said, really. Because I interviewed you this last Friday night on that dominant win you just had, and I just said, hey, that reset is what you needed, and now this car, ever since then, it's just been on a tear, and you've changed the color, which is great. You just changed the body on it, made some tune-ups to it. It's got to feel pretty good knowing what's going to happen this week, as long as we can get the monkey off the back, which you said, you kicked it off, right? We talked about that on Friday, and now it just feels like it's all systems go for the Strand team.
Yeah, I hope so. I mean, really going to a race like this, it's a lot of. I'd rather be lucky than good any day, that's for sure. And,
right.
It's draw dependent. We get this many good cars there. You need to have a lucky draw and not be buried in a heat with a ton of really fast guys, which every heat's going to be stacked at this deal. But I guess we'll just see how she goes.
By the way, Savannah is watching.
Oh, no.
Said she's going to shoot a rabbit after work, and she's going to cut the feet off. So I suppose for the good luck rabbit's foot. Heather says you're too pregnant to fire a firearm right now. But how is that going, by the way?
Really good. We're getting pretty close, so we're only about 3 weeks away. So getting dangerously close.
Do you have any idea what your wife is having?
No, I think she knows, but she won't tell me.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you have, what, two girls now?
Two girls right now.
Okay. 3 in a row. Can it be done? Anybody think so? I mean, we've got, AJ Demo, Brad Sang have won it twice. Aaron Turnbull has won the last 2.
And he's on his way here.
Yeah, and he's on his way here right now. How hard do you think it would be to win this thing? Not once, not twice, but 3 times.
No doubt. There's a lot of stiff competition, and it's pretty awesome that he won it 2 years in a row like that. But there'll be a lot of them hoping he doesn't.
Mm-hmm. and
right.
If I saw on social media this week that they had the track championships for the different classes up in Winnipeg. And I did not see his name, so I don't even know if he's racing or where he's racing.
Turnbull's from Estevan.
Okay.
So he runs Estevan Motor Speedway.
Okay.
So he probably did not make it over to Winnipeg that much.
All right.
Austin Hunter, though, did win his championship this year.
Yep.
So I saw that. So that was pretty cool.
And I think Mike Balkin won.
Mike Balkin,
if I remember right. All right.
So hopefully, hey, if obviously Ryan Kurlick is down here. He stayed for the whole week. He's got 3 weeks of vacation. I was talking to Robin before today's show. I text Aaron Turnbull. He's on his way here. If we can get Mike Balkin down for the weekend too, I know when they go back they got to quarantine and all that crap. But
yeah, I don't know what the rules are. I think it's more of a headache going back than it is coming in. The Hunters were really hoping to be down here for this deal, but just didn't work out with timing and whatever. But
right, it's either you got to have a couple weeks vacation to go back so you can sit at home and quarantine. That's kind of the fact that I thought I was getting. With the guys that are down here, Kerlick has 3 weeks of vacation, so he's going to chance it. He's going to go back and then Turnbull owns his own business, so he works in his shop outside of his house, so he can quarantine himself, and not have to worry about that. So I mean, you're getting some Canadian drivers down here, which is great, but we do get a lot of people from the Minnesota area, South Dakota. They come up here and check this out too. I wanted to ask you a question. It's 2 questions really, but the first question is: when you look at new drivers coming into the series this year, we saw Mike Reseth. He's just been on a tear this year. I mean, that guy's just got the talent, doesn't he, to drive this car? Yeah,
he's been having an awesome year. Been doing really good.
So it's pretty nice to see the new drivers coming into play. I mean, even the series growing, too. That's always good. You don't want something to come stagnant. Yeah, we want new drivers coming in.
Right.
Next question, because you and I talked about this before, tire situation. When you look at this 3-night deal, and you have a tire shortage going on, what goes into your mind for your game set for each race? Knowing you only have so many, like you used to be able to go buy more, right? Now this, like you just said, you haven't got a new tire in 2 weeks.
Yeah, if you, it's one of them things. Say you got tires, you're planning, well, this is the tires I'm going to run. Well, something happens, you get one cut down. Yeah, there's maybe no replacement or whatever. I don't know.
Right.
It's a really tough deal. It's really hard to believe that they can not have tires, to be honest
So,
with you.
so what do you do? Do you start going through the tires that you think are still good? Maybe you could even sell them or whatever. But now do you start going through your used tire collection? You know, you always hear in like NASCAR, they're running scuffed tires, or IndyCar, they're running scuffed tires. Is that what you're looking for now? The best of the not new?
Well,
just to have them in the hauler with you?
New, yeah, I mean, that's probably, and there's actually times that maybe you want a tire that's got a heat cycle in it, especially for a long race like this or whatever. But yeah, I don't know what's going to happen here coming up too. It's
Are you fairly covered, you think?
Well, I don't know. I hope so. I actually
knock on wood, obviously.
Yeah, midsummer when this all kind of was starting to go down, I put a couple sets in the corner and buried them because I figured I'm going to need them for the end of the year stuff.
Yeah.
So, but who knows? Yeah, I don't know what's going to happen here.
We are going to be back. We've got more texts. We're also going to be talking with Jake Redetzke here in a couple of minutes. Dustin Strand and, of course, Chad Hoff, the other half of the Bullring Boys, are here. And we've also got the winner here for the pair of tickets for tonight from Slide Job Lawn Care. We'll announce that here in a minute, too. But you know what? Life doesn't ever seem to slow down, ever. You know, everything needs to be done, like, now. Well, when it comes time for an oil change, stop into Valvoline Instant Oil Change. You know, most oil changes are done within 15 minutes. That's where I go. They do more, too. Tranny and coolant flushes, tire rotations, batteries. And when you get your oil change, you're also going to top off your fluids. They're going to check your tires, your battery, your lights, your wipers, your cabin air filter. And they offer discounts, too, for fleets and the military. They can text and email invoices and coupons. And when you go get that oil change, make sure you mention Grand Forks Best Source. They'll give you $10 off your oil change. Valvoline Instant Oil Change open 7 days a week. No appointment needed. Pickup delivery is available in Grand Forks, too. Come on to Valvoline Instant Oil Change for a complete oil change and more. 3325 South 38th Street, or call 701-780-8462. Make sure you tell them Grand Forks Best Source sent you. Dirty Thursday, brought to you by the Buffalo River Speedway, is here. And our winner of the tickets from Slide Job Lawn Care is Lisa Sobolik. Congratulations, Lisa.
Yeah, Lisa.
I don't know how long Katie's going to be here today, but if you can get here as soon as possible, Lisa, otherwise let me know, and we can make arrangements and maybe get them to you tonight. Track championship for NLRA, or is it the NLRA championship? That all comes down to tonight, is that right?
Yep, that's correct.
Okay, now, are you guys, what's your schedule after this weekend? Do you have anything else going on?
Next weekend is the Wissota 100 weekend, so that's another, they start Wednesday there, but I don't think we're going to run that race. Probably be for us, we're going to race here and then the Jamestown Stampede at the end of September, and I think that'll be it for us.
Yeah, and then what do you do all winter long? Get out the snow machine and go?
Yeah, hopefully we get some snow this year. Last year
we didn't get any.
Oh,
didn't even think I started the snowblower just to hear it run once.
Yeah. Just to hear it
just
run
to
once.
sit there and drink a beer and watch it.
Yeah.
You're looking good.
Yeah.
It looks good. All right.
I want to know, what is the difference? I mean, most feature races you guys run, 25 laps, 20 laps, maybe 30, but 92 laps. They do give you a gas stop, which I'm guessing more than just gas, because that's got to be something. But what's your mindset like going into something where you're running 92 laps at the bull ring?
Yeah, it's definitely a different animal when you're used to racing 20-lap or 25-lap races. It's definitely a different deal. You probably got to use a little different strategy and make sure your car and tires are good the last 15 to 20 versus going hard right away, you know?
Yeah. Endurance, too. I mean, that's, even though you get a break in the middle, it's wearing on the body all the time.
The first year that I ever drove a late model, that we made that Seitz Memorial, and when I got done, I couldn't hardly get out of the car. My arms were just noodles.
Now, with something like this, I mean, I get it. It's always good to be up front. Is that something you try to do, get up front as soon as you can to just stay out of the mayhem that could be coming, because there's usually something happening? Although, we got to admit, the last two 92-lap features have gone really fast.
Yeah, there hasn't been much for mayhem in the past couple of years. I mean, that's been nice. But,
okay. Do you try to get to the front right away?
Well, really on this long race, I think if the car is good and if all the stars align, it really doesn't matter where you start with that many laps. No doubt it helps to be able to qualify good and start in the first 2-3 rows, and like you say, kind of stay out of some of the trouble, hopefully. But guys probably going to be in lap cars in 10 laps anyway,
yeah,
or
right,
better.
Right,
so
right.
it's going to be it's going to be plugged up the whole time.
I would imagine your head's got to be on a swivel way more than a normal race.
Yeah, and honestly, to me, I'd prefer being, the majority of the race not leading because then you're just running scared the whole time.
Sure,
Right. Yeah, stress
Makes
level
sense.
way up there.
All right, let's see if we can get this guy on the phone. Hello, are you there? Oh, let's try that again. Are you there?
I'm there.
Hey, Jake, how you doing, man?
Wonderful. That must be Dustin talking.
That is Dustin Strand talking.
Yeah.
So
How's
where
it going, Dustin?
Pretty good about yourself.
Good.
where are you at right now, Jake?
I'm probably like a half hour away.
No kidding. We should have started the show a half hour later.
Right.
Where are you making the trip from?
Eau Claire, Wisconsin.
Okay, and how keyed up are you for this weekend?
We're pretty excited. We missed it last year. We had some engine problems, so we weren't able to make it last year. So, yeah, we're definitely excited to get back out here. It's always a fun weekend. The weather looks good, and yeah.
How much fun is it for you to come up here to the bull ring? How much do you like racing at River City Speedway?
I mean, it just goes to show it's a 6-hour drive for us, and we don't even bat an eye coming out here. I mean, the track's always phenomenal. The people treat you really good. I mean, for years we've been coming up, to this show, and when Brad's dad was around, he was always comical to talk to him, and between having the hot dogs during the day and candy bars being sent your way, it's just it's kind of first class treatment when you come out here.
What excites you the most about this 3-day event?
I mean, the caliper cars is always good, and I mean, it's just, I don't know, it's just, this track it's a lot of fun. I like the the longer races, kind of like Dustin was touching on there. You gotta be smart and keep your stuff straight and clean, and I mean, at this track, it's hard to do that because, you're up on the wheel, and, I mean, stuff can change in, a matter of seconds. But, I mean, it's just all around. I mean, the track's just a lot of fun. The people are great. And I don't know what else I can really say about it.
So are you sleeping in the hauler all weekend? You guys staying in a motel, or what's your plans for the weekend?
No, I got 2 crew guys with me and my girlfriend and dog, and we'll be camping in our little straight truck.
Nice.
It'll be a little tight for a few days, but hopefully we all get along.
Team bonding.
Yep, exactly.
You just got to be quiet, especially if you got the couple of crew members in there, right?
Yeah. Gosh,
No, it's the other
John.
way around. They got to be quiet for me. They're young bucks. So.
Okay. So they're the guys that are staying up late.
Yeah, they're the ones probably going to be drinking beer and raising hell.
There you go.
Well, you know what? You might be that guy Saturday night too, my man.
Yeah, it'd be nice. We've gotten close a few times, but never could pull it off.
Now, I know it's early. We haven't even got the prelude in yet, but is there a game plan for you? I asked Dustin this question. Is there a game plan? Is there any strategy, or you can't even be thinking about that yet?
I mean, tonight, drawing helps because it's the NLRA format, so there is no passing points, so drawing good helps. But yeah, I mean, you just, it's a long weekend, so you just want to be smart tonight. You can try some things and, see how you sit. And I mean, there's been times where we've gotten rain on Thursday and I've loaded the car up just because the next 2 nights are, the reason why you're out here. So, but yeah, we just kind of take it day by day, and hopefully we draw good and we can, try some things on the car, and hopefully right out of the box we're good. And if we're not, well, then we gotta get our nose to the grind and try to get this thing fast.
The 92 lapper for the $9,200 is a cool thing, but John Seitz was one hell of a man. And what would it mean for you, Jake, if you could pull this thing off?
I mean, it would be awesome. Unfortunately, I didn't get to meet John that much. We only raced my rookie year. I raced against him one time, and I didn't get to talk to him much then. And then actually in the wintertime, he was staying at the same resort I was for the PRI trade show in December. And I was kind of, humbled that he knew who I was. He, came up and said, "Hey, Jake, how's it going?" And, and then that winter we lost him, and, it was unfortunate. I'm sure a lot of these guys that have won this race, they would say they wouldn't care, they'd give up losing it 100 times to have him back. Just a cool guy.
Man, I don't think I could have put that much better.
That was very well said.
That was very well said. Jake, I know you're driving. You're not supposed to be on the phone while you're driving, but we're going to hook up with you in a couple hours later on down in the pits, all right?
Sounds good. I'll try not to have my cell phone on me when I'm racing, too.
All right. Thank you very much, Jake.
Thanks, Jake.
Yep.
All right.
Take
Good
care.
luck. Jake Redetzke, there
Thank
you go. I'm glad that he called in. Always nice talking to some of the guys, even if it's on the road or not. But again, remember, Lisa Sobolik now, you won the tickets for tonight's Prelude to the Johnny from Slide Job Lawn Care. Thank you very much, John, for the tickets. Also be listening tomorrow to the GFBS Sports Show. He's got more tickets to give away tomorrow night. What would it mean to you? I mean, you have won some big races, whether it be in Arizona or whether it be, the one you got coming up here next week or 2 weeks now. I know you've won some big races, but what would it mean to you to finally get this one under your belt?
Yeah, it'd be really huge. Just, it's kind of a race that's always been on my bucket list. That would, be awesome. I really hope we're slamming a Pabst afterwards, put it that way.
There you go. Pabst. Yes.
Are you a PBR guy?
No, that's the
that's
tradition.
the
That was
tradition.
Johnny's beer, and that's the tradition. Pabst
Oh, okay.
beer, so.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
So you take me in, for instance. I'm definitely not from this area, but learning to love it more and more as we get going. That light is extremely bright,
It
Katie.
just turned on.
Like, what the heck?
Oh,
She's trying to brighten up Dustin. Yeah. You can't
did
do
it work?
You can't do much
Yeah,
more to
it
that.
did.
You can't do much more to that face. Oh. But you talk as you guys can help me out on this one. Both you can. John Seitz is a guy. I just heard it from Jake. What a phenomenal man he was. But for you guys that knew him more, what's John Seitz Memorial race? What's John Seitz as a man? Remembering him for the late model, what he's done for the class. What can you put that into words?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, just kind of what Jake said. He was a really good guy and a great racer, and he was a hard partier. I mean, I don't know. Everybody loved him, and it's a great race to honor him.
Speaking of that, I don't go to certain bars I don't go out very much at all, especially after the racing on Friday night.
Oh.
I don't. Very rarely. Happened to wander into the Bun on Friday. And lo and behold, who's in there? You were in there. Brody was in there. And a couple of your crew guys, I believe. But first time I can remember in a long time getting yelled at that the bar is closing. You have to leave now.
Really?
That happened to me on Friday night. Yeah.
Well, they close at 1 here, right, or something like that?
No, I think it was 2. I don't know.
Yeah, I think they close at 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was, the person I was with didn't even remember being there.
Lori?
I'm not going to tell you who she was, but she goes, "Oh, that's right. We went to the Bun last night."
You raced like you did last Friday. You got to go celebrate that.
Yeah.
I mean, especially if I can go up to your window net and like, that's a hell of a race. I'm always pumped up when you guys win and stuff. And I'll tell you, straightaway lead, or you had 2 corners lead, or you had, and then one night you told me if this motor is running good, I'd have been passing them twice. You were just so pumped up. I mean, so this thing is just, it's so epic, this race in general.
Mm-hmm.
When you look at tonight, though, Dustin, for you, you're not really in that points lead. You're not there. So as you go in for your, let's say, tonight's race, obviously you're going to be there. What's your game plan? Are you just going to try to feel it out, see how the car feels tonight, and just stay out of trouble? Is that kind of what your mindset is and how everything looks?
I mean, we're gonna go for it if we can, but try to keep our nose clean and save our equipment for Friday night.
Keep your nose
Right.
clean and be the spoiler at the same time.
Hopefully, yeah.
Yep. You don't want those 2 guys battling for the points. You want to win.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's great.
And by the way, thank you to where is it here? We have so many texts going on here.
Joshua, how you doing, buddy? Thanks for tuning in.
Somebody texted me that. Oh, there we go. Thanks, Ronald. Pabst was a Superstock sponsorship of John Seitz, so maybe that's where that all came from. PB Army.
And there was a gentleman that stopped up to the press box and wanted to come on sometime. I suppose you're going to get on sometime, I'm assuming.
Yeah, he wanted to come on this week, and I said, get a hold of Brad. I kind of left it up to Brad
Yeah.
to get us.
But that was a gentleman that set up his first Superstock.
And we will get that guy on.
Yeah, for sure. Well, we got all winter to think about things, you know. So no, I'm pumped up for the race in general. Do you have anybody out there that you're thinking, okay, he could possibly do it here, or he could, like, who do you think is your top 5 for this weekend, including yourself? Don't be let's let that
We've
out
already
there.
got you penciled in the top 5.
Yeah,
100%.
Honestly, I wouldn't even be able to say there's going to be such good caliber racers here. I mean, there's some of our local guys that could hands down win it, or, you know, there's guys coming from all over the region that run good, win races everywhere. So
Right.
it'd be tough to even.
Does that make it pretty happy though for you as a local driver to come support this track? You got guys coming from Wisconsin to just come race here.
Oh yeah, I mean, I love racing here weekly. I mean, it's always kind of been known to be an elbows up track, and the last few weeks the track's actually been pretty good. We've had a top and a bottom lane, and I hope that continues through this deal. If we can have 2-3 wide racing, it'd be awesome.
I know they're out there right now working on it. So I mean, that's the key there. That this track prep crew is probably, bar none, one of the best ones I've seen.
Yeah, I mean, look at this summer we've had. How tough would it be to keep a racetrack racy in the kind of weather conditions we've had? But Joshua says, I wish there wasn't a reason to have a memorial race for him, but I'm glad we've been able to keep John's spirit alive through this race. Sherry says, could you imagine, Dustin, getting the Seitz trophy and it had a picture of your dad racing against John? That would be the cherry on the top.
It'd be pretty cool.
Oh, that would be all right. That would be all right. What else you got, John? We got a bunch of people watching right now.
Yeah, including my other half. She's not happy with me. She just texted me, nice.
Yeah.
Believe me, I was in the same shape she was. People that help you out on the race car, go ahead. It's your time to give them a shout out, man.
Yeah, we got a lot of great people that help us out, and really we couldn't do it without them. Everybody that helps in the pits and has their name on the car, and just people that support the track. I mean, everybody makes it happen. But got to thank Walhalla Building Center, Cars Grain Service, Key Weight and Truck Service, Bemidji Welder Supply, Generations Salon, Q&Z Plumbing, Nostad Acres, Double Deuce Bar and Grill. Shocks by Hammer does all our shocks for all our customers and our own stuff. It's kind of nice to keep that stuff kind of local, too. That's one thing that I enjoy, building. Like, we build our own cars, Millennium chassis, and it's fun for me to be able to be competitive against a national level or a bigger car builder, you know. Forest Flying Service, Bemidji Marine, Gorsuch Performance Solutions, Bob's Truck Accessories, Flagstaff Nissan Subaru, RHR Swag, Novacek Honey Farms, Weir's Machine, Energy Release, and Matt's Mobile Wash. And like I say, we couldn't do it without everybody's help, and really appreciate it.
Go ahead.
Well, you mentioned Bemidji a couple of times. You got some sponsors out of Bemidji. That brings up the question about your pops. Is he going to be here? Is he done with the harvest, or is he still farming away?
No, he's not done. But yeah, he'll be here. He'll be coming over. I think he's probably on his way here now. To tell you the truth. But.
Yeah.
How important is it to have the old man with you?
Oh, that's huge. I mean, that's one thing that that I enjoy about it. You know, a lot of people maybe don't have a relationship with their dad or whatever, but through the years we've had a good connection there, you know, always at the track together, and so that's kind of pretty huge to me too for that aspect. And he's been around the block and done it all, so he's got a lot of insight on what we should change, or I saw this, or, you know, whatever. But
you know, most fathers' sons, if the father is saying something to the son like, you really need to do this, most of them will go, no, you don't. That's not that way with you and your dad.
Oh, sometimes we lock horns every once in a while.
Yeah.
But they're supposed to. I mean, that's the nature of the beast sometimes. You got different aspects of things.
Wow.
Let's switch gears a little bit now. We got time, if you don't mind. Millennium Chassis. You just mentioned that. You build your own cars. You build big mods. You have some awesome cars running right now that are very competitive at every racetrack they go to. And then, not on the flip side of that, if you have a customer that doesn't like the way their car is running, you hop in it. I mean, that's pretty phenomenal customer service, if you ask me. You were running, so you got in your big wreck, you took a couple weeks off, but you ran the Golden Hammer in Devil's Lake, and you drove a B1 car. Is that a customer's vehicle?
Yeah, that's a customer. He's from up Greenbush area, yep.
And so you were just trying to test it to see what's going on, my understanding was.
Yeah, well, it's kind of fun for me to get in a B-mod every once in a while, just so I can test a couple things or know what's going on, because it's hard, hard for me to tell these guys this is what you need to do if
you're not
how
doing
do I
it.
know? Yeah.
Well, obviously you did something right because you want to heat too. So I mean, there's stuff in there, but that Golden Hammer brings a lot of talent to the Devil's Lake Speedway, no doubt about that. But it was just neat seeing Dustin. Obviously he builds all the cars, right? And to see him out there driving a customer's vehicle, is like, well, let's figure this thing out. Let's see what's going on. That's got to be pretty cool and awesome. A lot of respect goes to you for that.
Oh yeah, and really the main reason we don't race a B-Mod more is that that's kind of our main business, and don't want to ruffle any feathers there either.
Yeah, you'd rather have your guys driving your cars win than you go out there and whoop them, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Now, I would imagine what have I done? Devil's Lake 3 or 4 times this year.
Yeah.
And the Millennium chassis are they just throttle everybody. It seems like week in and week out most of the times. Now, with a year like this, you see your guys up on the podium all the time driving your cars. Does that mean now at the end of this season, this is kind of silly season when you see a lot of people on social media, a lot of guys getting rid of their stuff, getting ready to think about next year. Now, is there going to be more of a line waiting for these new cars to come out of your race shop? Does that happen at the end of the year, or you hope it does, or you just kind of wait and see?
Yeah, it's, and honestly, a lot of times when racing gets done, people have been spending all their money all summer on their race cars, so a lot of people maybe don't jump on the stick right away. Everybody waits till, maybe after Arizona gets racing or Florida, and they start watching on TV, and then they go, I better get my race car.
Yeah, then they all want it.
Then it starts getting busy. But
then the itch gets there.
Right now, we have a few new ones to build right now, so at least I'll be able to keep going here when racing slows down. So.
I apologize. We have got a billion texts going on here. Heather says, I joke that Devil's Lake is Millennium providing grounds. Lindsay Hansen says, Dustin legit is the best around. I don't even have one of his cars, and he's helped me tremendously. You won't find a better / faster person. Congrats on the success, Strand.
Joshua, get him again.
Kind of nice when you hear these people texting like that about you, isn't it?
Yeah, it's pretty cool. And like you say, we got a really good group of guys that have our cars now, and we work on anybody's cars. I mean, somebody wants us to help them tune their car up, brand X, whatever, we'll work on whatever. So, well,
that brings me back to was it last year? I know somebody not too far from your shop was having trouble with a street stock, and they brought it to you, and you scaled it up for them, and the kid went out there and completely destroyed everybody, and that was Tucker Peterson. So you work on pretty much everything.
Yeah, we work on street stocks, B-mods, modifieds, late models, whatever, and any brand, and it's fun for me too. I've had guys bring me their cars that maybe haven't been doing real well or whatever, and when things turn around and they get their first win or haven't won in a long time and win, it's pretty cool too.
People bring you their cars and they'd say, oh, I'm having this problem, I'm having that problem. Have you ever gone through a car and finally just went to the guy, you know what, I found the problem. It's a short between the steering wheel and the seat. Does it ever get to that point?
Sometimes you can't really say that, but you might think it.
But you want to.
There's a lot of times when I think that about myself.
That's what I was going to say. I've heard that out of your mouth sometimes about there's a little bit of a problem between the steering wheel and the seat.
Yeah.
As soon as we get that figured out, then this car will be dead fast.
Right.
I like you got Joshua Johnson on here that said that your dad's been helpful to him his whole career. I mean, the Strand name is pretty proven.
Yeah.
Period. So if some of these guys are going to walk up to your pits, it'd be best to, have an open mind. Don't be closed-minded. And I'm just saying this. Take the respect. Look at the respect that they've done and they've got. I would take some criticism. Constructive criticism is always great.
Yeah, it is.
It is. And so if you got somebody who's going to tell you, hey, great heat race, but this is what you should have, this is what I would have done. Maybe it's like, well, let's try it. Obviously, he's done something right his career. So that's just me hopping on the monkey there. But looking at, let's go back to Millennium Chassis because you own that company. Parts wise, how hard is it right now to get parts?
Yeah, certain things are difficult, like just random things like radiators for one. I mean, it took month and a half to get any radiators at one point. I mean, it's just stuff that you don't even give it a thought.
You take for granted.
Yeah, usually you think, I can have that in a day or 2 days, usually max. Well, now it's, who knows,
Right.
Just common stuff.
I like to bring up your dad. I never really got to know him until I think the first party that you invited me to at your shop there a couple of years back. And I love the guy. Very storied racing career.
We had him on the show. It was
yeah,
awesome.
Yeah. Have you compared his wins? I don't know if he kept track or keeps tracks compared to yours. And I'd like to know how you guys stand with each other. Are you close? Are you ahead of him? Are you behind him? Do you guys have any idea?
I don't know on total wins. I would think he's probably still ahead of me, but
Just because he's older, though, right?
yeah.
He just did it longer.
That's the main thing.
But no, he won a lot of races over the years and a lot of big races, and actually he probably could have been big time if money wasn't the problem.
Sure.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
And also when you're self-employed and got a family, it's different. You can't just be on the road traveling either, you know? So
Right.
that's like even for us, we'd like to do a little more winter racing and whatever, and the money comes into play, but also it's not like you can just take 2 weeks of vacation because when I'm gone, everything stops.
Yep.
So it's not, you don't have any kind of income, fixed income coming.
Right.
So.
You mentioned family. How cool is it? Because you're one of the guys down in Victory Lane that the family's always there. You got the daughters there. They're always there in the pictures and everything. How cool is that when you could share this with them? I mean,
that's really cool.
We always talk, this is a family deal. Racing
100%
is
it
a
is.
family deal, but that's got to mean a little extra something, doesn't it?
Well, Paisley, I figured I had to try a little harder last week because Friday morning she told me, Dad, do you think you could try to win like you did 2 weeks ago? Because last week you kind of, you didn't really spin out, but you kind of drove off the end. Okay, I'll try a little harder.
And how old is she?
She's 7.
There's
She
no
will be 7.
Yeah,
She's
there's
6
no
now.
filter on kids. I
No,
can tell you that right
no.
now. No filter on kids at all.
Yeah.
Scott Moore came in. He texted this into us, John. He helped me and my son with his late model, getting it together for my son's first year. Thank you, Dustin, for making this year happen. That's from Scott Moore. These things can keep on going on and on and on. And it just shows the respect that not only does Grand Forks have for you, Dustin, but the racing community as a whole. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, no, it is, and it's a great atmosphere. You talked about having a 3-day show that people like, and part of that is the social gathering afterwards. You get all these people together and have a beer or 13 or however many you want after the races, and it's just pretty fun time,
Yeah.
Now, will you go to work tomorrow after tonight? I suppose you're going to have to do a little shop time, at least to work on your stuff, but will you actually go pound away in somebody else's race car tomorrow?
Oh, yeah, I'm sure we'll have some people around there that'll need something.
After tonight.
Done.
But will it be at the racetrack, pretty much at their trailer? Like, I don't know what we did here, Dustin.
It all depends. I'll be at the shop tomorrow,
Right.
part of the day and whatever, and usually there's a car or two over there needs something welded or straightened or who knows what.
Yeah, who knows you're going to open the door to? You open the door, there's 3 cars there. Guys, okay, let's get going. Let's figure this out.
Yeah.
I don't think we've ever had as many people texting or watching as the show we have today.
We have 72 viewers right now.
Yeah.
72?
so-
Well,
yeah.
missed her by one.
That's just live.
You got to get rid of one of them.
You gotta get-
Got to get rid of one of them.
Yeah. No, this is pretty phenomenal, especially when, like we just talked about Mike Gressett, the newcomers into the sport. Obviously, he's raced before, but when you have kids like the Brody Trough group, and there's a good one. Now this year he's been pretty successful, and last year he started being towards the end of the year being successful as well. And he's one of that kind of. He mentioned you the whole time in here. So you open your hat to everybody. You don't let all the secrets out, but you kind of give them a little taste.
Yeah, well, we've been trying to help Brody here, and he's been doing really good. He's kind of been on the bad luck bus here lately, too, to tell you the truth. He's been really fast, but it just seems like when there's something goes down, just happens to be right next to him, and he's had some stuff tore up and whatever. But
He's not in one of your cars, is he?
no, it's kind of a crossover. We've rebuilt about every corner on it, but
Sure.
But yeah, no, that's not one of our cars.
Kind of.
Yeah,
Kind of.
we're claiming it. It's a rocket by Millennium.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the best way to. Well, yeah, that makes
Well,
sense.
yeah, he does all the maintenance on it. He does you weld a bunch of stuff on that car for sure.
Yeah, they do most of their own maintenance, but we do some repair work. And like I say, we kind of rebuilt most of the corners of the car, updating stuff and whatever. But yeah, he's been doing a good job.
Do you miss the Canadians coming down? Because you mentioned Austin Hunter earlier, or one of us did. I think maybe it was you.
I did.
But almost every Friday, you could always see Austin Hunter would be sitting at your shop doing something. But Do you miss the Canadians not being able to come down here?
Yeah,
I mean,
for
we
sure.
get our
It's
few,
just,
but
it's just crazy to me that is still an issue, really. But I hope that gets turned around for next season for sure. And yeah, the Hunters pretty much every weekend they were at our shop. They'd come down for 2-3 nights of racing, and they'd be at the shop. And I hope that changes because it's been weird.
Yeah, we miss you guys from up north. Not only the race car drivers, but the fans. Oh, we miss the fans up there. We got a lot of Canadian fans watching the show today, and we appreciate you all watching. You got anything more? I know you guys got to get back to work.
Well, I just keep on thinking of these questions. We could go on forever if we all had the day off. But obviously, it's a busy day for Dustin. What's your favorite, building cars or racing cars?
Well, depends on, like that video we seen earlier. That probably wasn't one of my most favorite nights. But
I'm guessing last Friday night in RideOutCar.com Victory Lane with this guy, it was probably your favorite part.
Yeah, it probably is. Yeah, the winning. I guess that's what.
Winning kind of cures everything.
Drives you. You know, you have some bad nights, and when you have a good night, that really lifts your spirits and keeps things going. But I enjoy doing everything. I mean, it's fun for me to see our guys doing really well too, you know. So
you know, you mentioned earlier in the show luck. You'd rather be lucky than good. The bad luck has plagued you in this race. The good luck's got to be coming. I mean, you think about it. Your last 3 years sucked. You know, it's got to be coming your way. And like I said, man, I got a good feeling about this year for you.
I hope so. We're gonna hammer on it and see how.
I don't want to bring the juju either.
No juju. Now I got one more here. Paul Solblick's watching. Dustin's a great guy. Have loved watching him race for years. Always a show and talking about X brand. Adam and I have talked with him about our wingless sprint. He gave us his insight and some great ideas. And he's a plain and simple racer. Thank you, Dustin, for everything. Dustin, buddy, I hope you're nothing but the best, man, this weekend. I do not want to see the car behind me in the infield this year. So let's just keep that thing on the track, man, and you're going to tear this thing up. Good luck, big guy.
Thank you.
All right, thank you to Dustin Strand, and of course the other half of the Bullring Boys, Chad Hoff, and thanks to Jake Redetzke for hooking us up on the phone call today. Dirty Thursday brought to you by Buffalo River Speedway, and again, congratulations, Lisa Sobolik. You won yourself a pair of tickets tonight from Slide Job Lawn Care. Show today, Dirty Thursday, as always, brought to you by Rumor Sports Bar and Casino. Love that place, especially since they're right across the hall. Wall-to-wall TVs. I love to watch sports in there. Wednesday's probably my favorite day at Rumors. $3 pounders all day long on Wednesdays. They've got all the horse racing parties. They've got express lunches. It's the home of the world-famous beer tower. Fiesta Friday tomorrow from 3 to 6. Queso and chips for $4. $2 domestic bottles. And there's a lot of news coming from Rumor Sports Bar and Casino that we'll be talking about in the next couple of days. But again, thanks to Bees T, Jake, Scotty, all the guys at Rumor Sports Bar and Casino for bringing you this Dirty Thursday, brought to you by the Buffalo River Speedway. Hey, tomorrow, your morning update, your Berkshire Hathaway podcast, and the GFBS Sports Show all come your way. Get out there tonight, tomorrow, and Saturday. Also, Forks Karting Association, racing Saturday and Sunday. We get a whole weekend of racing, whether or not the Herald knows about it or not, all right? Hey, remember to like, share, tag, and follow us, and hit that notification bell on your smartphone, too. That way you're never going to miss a show, okay? You know Grand Forks, the Grand Cities? Man, it's a groovy place. Grand Forks' best source is giving it an identity again.